This is a message exclusively for my father, something unrelated to the all these other videos about like weird issues that exist in society. Um, I wish I would have given people an example of some of the things that I said in the previous video, but maybe I will in the future. But because I have there's a fucking a dude I saw. He's on the agenda. I can't remember the guy's name. He's the Sweet Spot. He's like a Canadian. I think he says he lives in Montreal. Dude, that dude is pure fucking evil. Seriously. And anybody else like him, dude, this shit is like pure evil. But anyways, dude, this is a message from my father. What is it? Dude, I think that just this idea that you have that like you can catch fish or work on the farm and you can make an honest living, or you believe in the American dream, or whatever you believe, like you can things can be better than they were the day before or whatever. Dude, to be honest with you, I don't think that's necessarily true, and I think that this whole situation of ours is unfortunately coming to an end. Something that I realize, and I'm not exactly sure if you do, but this is a message for you that I'm making in the past, obviously, for you to listen into the future. So it's just, dude, the fucking Nazis or whatever you want to say, they're closing in, and everybody's a fucking Nazi now. I'm sure that the Chinese or some shit might be like Roman Catholic or something, which is pretty fucking weird. But okay, whatever. Suppose you need to trade useless garbage with people, or there's like some sort of deglobalization process happening. I don't really know. In a process of deglobalization, you would think that some sort of cultural business relationship that you have with people would just fade into obscurity. But I guess not. You probably have to honor that shit to the nth degree. But regardless of how the world is going to shape itself into the future, basically what I'm telling you is me and you, or at least me, has come to an end. Okay? And there's really nothing that you could have, too much that you could have done about it. I think that the day that we were in Troy, on whatever the fuck is it, maybe, or working on the building in Troy, you could have maybe done something then, but that moment has passed, and but something tells me it would have only bought us maybe 5 years, I'm gonna say, at the most. So we're prematurely coming to an end, potentially like 4 or 5 years too soon, based on some sort of ideology that people have, or whatever, or like fascism, whatever the fuck you want to say. But we were definitely going to die, no matter what. Just what is it? But we're doing it sooner rather than later, whatever, because people, certain people in society, certain ethnic groups just want to photocopy their image endlessly, and then other people not so much. So you know what I mean? Just you just put copies of that shit just up through like every surface, any vertical surface that you can put an image of yourself up or whatever, some sort of post no bills like disregard or whatever, where you can just endlessly just fucking, I don't know what the fuck to say. That shit is basically how these fucking assholes think, and the other people are just basically they exist, or people like us exist to enrich their lives, not ours. We are basically slaves for these people. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know what exactly what else to say other than I have obviously come to an end. I understand this fact pretty well. So that I would be surprised because I think that whether you're talking about dying of some sort of strychnine poisoning or chemical weapons, I think I'll come to an end naturally, maybe in like a year's time. I don't see how the fuck I'm still alive in a year. I think my spine is my spine in my left arm is deteriorating. So I think it has to do. The origin of it is my left lung. Not so much the right. I don't know. Maybe the left will. I don't. For some reason, I don't think that's like some sort of a coincidence or whatever the fuck you want to say. Is that what you're supposed to say? Something to do with the left. The left politics, Democrats. Something weird. But yeah, like I think that I'll be dead of maybe cancer in a year's time. Not exactly sure when you're gonna get this message, but one thing I do know is that I'm pretty sure that they want to see you cry like a little bitch for like whatever you want to say, like, you know, at least like a month before they kill you. Not exactly 100% sure how this is gonna go down. All that I know is that me and you will definitely not be alive much longer. So, that's, dude, that's like, even though I just said things that are pretty fucking bleak and hard to handle, I just dropped another ton of bricks, it seems. So, that's just how life is on Earth. It's fucking shitty. You got fucking prey and or predator and prey, I suppose, and that's basically how the human race has evolved into what the current form it is today. It hasn't really evolved past much like some sort of human the fuck is that? Humanness? Not so much. It's sort of like a lion or wolf brain kind of a situation that's still going on, and controlling. How the fuck would you do that? Like, I don't know. Maybe you tell people that they're doing it like more like illegally than but maybe people could break laws and shit like that, so maybe this was always going to be a bad situation, no matter how you look at it. Um, I don't know. They're like, I'm not gonna go into the complexities of how society should be organized. But uh, just it was never gonna be a thing. So I'm not exactly sure what else to say. I'm like just rambling, but what is it? I don't know what I am exactly enjoying with you. I would say the past more than anything. Um, like living when we in like the 90s, going to those tropical islands. Um, what is it? Anguilla and Bermuda and Saint Martin. Maybe skiing. Um, Basically like the deep past, like the recent years haven't been so well, or at least like the past the fuck is that, like the past 20. So yeah, you know, like the past 20 years, not so much. I'm not exactly sure what the, cuz like it hasn't been like celebratory. um there's not like, besides I don't know. There hasn't been much many good times. Just kind of waiting for death, sort of a mentality or whatever, or like in atmosphere. Um, so you had like 9/11 and shit. You had like the fucking Iraq. They go into Iraq and Afghanistan and fucking weird shit. I'm like a terrorist or some shit. Maybe that, I don't know, some fucking bullshit. Uh, yeah. I think I enjoyed those times. I enjoyed the vacation that we took to Germany to visit the fucking um, blonde priest Nazi. Uh, I don't know if you saw him, but that was a that was a sight. That was a sight to see. So I don't know. We enjoyed ourselves on the boat and stuff like that. It seems like it. I don't know if it's necessarily worth all the work we put into it. You know what I mean? Seems like a lot of fucking dirty, horrible fucking work for, just that vacation. Like you worked for 10 years or potentially more for just a cruise ride in like D-Day or whatever in fucking Europe or whatever. So, and then through the fucking Nazi occupied Russia or whatever the fuck you want to say. Where you weren't with me on that, but or Japan or some shit. They're flying the fucking Nazi flag or some shit. But I don't know what to tell you, man. It's come to an end. So that's not exactly sure what else to say, because I don't think that there's anything to say. There's non-existence. So non-existent things. It's like when or some sort of weird part of Back to the Future where he's where the part where they got the machine guns or whatever, the shooting up the town, and Biff's got the casino or whatever. So I don't know if you're gonna watch that movie or some shit, but uh that's about it, I think. Um, fuck? This shit is weird. I love you.